Oh, what do we have here? Oh boy, Petunia and her pigs. Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark, my wife Tara, and today we're going to go out and feed the animals. Some of you have been asking about how we feed our animals during the winter, as well as how we house them. This video is sponsored by Olight LED, but we will get to them a little bit later. I hear somebody. Hi, kids. Oh, little lady. Scooby. So Scooby's gonna go up. We put his food up a little higher so that he can eat and the pig won't eat his food. And then when he wants to, he can then go down, jump back down again. Hey, Scooby? Yeah.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, my boy. Hey. Fresh water.
Yeah, change all the waters. Hey, little lady, what are you looking for? Breakfast? That little snout. Hi, Shanzy. All right, so what are you mixing up over there? You're getting the alpaca food, I imagine, and the pig?
Pigs.
Okay. So we have it stored in all these little containers here, which are nice and handy. And Tara's going to set it all up for the pigs, for our two hot-bellied pigs, Petey and Piper. And then, of course, our little lady as well.
No, you gotta move. Yeah, I gotta put it in the bowl. Okay, move over here. Over here. Oh. We got one hen that's on her poop because she got her wing picked.
Yeah, chickens can be cruel to each other sometimes. You have to be careful because if there is any blood, then the other chickens will just join in. Oh, good stuff. So this is just a pelletized pig food that she's eating.
Yeah, hog grower, but we keep them on a maintenance diet, not a growth diet.
She seems to really love it. Okay, so then we will tend to the ones at the door.
Yeah.
So Shanzy and Paula know the routine, as well as Marley should be out there too, yeah. And they know when there's people here, then it's breakfast. They also get a pelletized alpaca food.
Yeah, main diet on everybody is hay, good quality hay, but just in the winter, in the winter, I just like to keep them on just pellets so you know that they're getting everything they need.
Onyx and Moira.
Hey. She's got a runny nose again.
Onyx always seems to have a little bit of hay in her mouth whenever you look at her. I guess she just carries it around. Kind of like that baby blanket. Right, Moira?
Well, she seems to have come out of the weak stage, Onyx, but is, hey, hi, Onyx. Oh, Moira. Hi, Onyx. Good girl. Hey, good girl. But she does have a little bit of a runny nose. Her poops are good. She's eating and drinking. But she has had some other little wounds show up that kind of like Sheldon did when he did his back when Levi grabbed him. It almost like from a bruise nose are starting to come out now in patches. So it looks like she was actually bitten a few times because there's a lot of like pinholes, wounds that are. So we as long as the nose drain is clear, then we're okay. Her poops are good. Oh Moira, you're so sweet. And Moira, it wouldn't hurt, so I've been putting antibiotics in their water 4 or 5 days every 2 weeks. And it won't hurt Moira. She's got a chronic eye condition. You know, so it'll just be stronger for both. Look at that front tooth. She's so cute. So one day in the future, Moira, hi, what's up here? Hey, you sweetheart. She's got that one tooth. And who was it, Hans, that said that if sheep have a teeth issue, just remove them. Don't bother trying to fix it, just remove them. And he's our sheep shearer, and he's raised sheep for years. And he says it's actually better for them just to remove their teeth, and then they gum. But she's older, and yeah. Okay, these guys are waiting.
Okay, and I'm going to back up here.
Yeah. Just let me get.
Sheldon. See, this is what Sheldon does.
Yeah.
Round and round and round, because he gets really excited.
So this one is getting a couple apples to play with afterwards, and then we'll cut up some pumpkins. And, I'm bringing the pumpkin over here because I'm going to let in the pigs. And
oh, Sheldon.
New hay. Thank God, I get some new hay.
Some of you had mentioned, because little lady, the pig, was in here squeaking. She only squawked when we came in here because she wanted food, and you thought that it was driving Sheldon crazy, but no, Sheldon's just crazy on his own. There we go. He's got hay.
And he's got hay. He just wants new hay.
Yeah. So now he's happy. Scooby's still eating. Look at that. So when he's done, he'll jump down. There is water down on the ground, as well as up here.
Yeah, he kind of
because
plays in that water.
yeah, that's why it's kind of slightly discolored. So he goes up here in the morning and then in the evening to get his breakfast and dinner.
Yes. Yes. Right? Your food is like... They know the routine now. Hey, cats. Morning. No, Billy. Yeah, I know.
Okay, alpaca's up here higher, and of course the pigs down lower over there.
Billy, get down.
And then while they're distracted, hay comes out, goes into the hay holders. And it seems to be nice and relaxing out here without the ponies. Levi, he would tend to steal some of the property around the food containers, the hay. So there'd be a lot of scattering happening. So it seems pretty nice and comfortable out here. The boys are getting along, as you can see. There they are, side by side. Although Carl knows that he's not the boss anymore. Although he's going to check out the ladies while Billy is eating. Billy, just eat it. You don't have to beat it up.
Hi, Billy. Yeah, don't touch me, you stinky.
So we think, like they've been in here about a month now, correct,
Yeah,
Tara?
21 days, 3 weeks.
Has it been 3 weeks? So another month. We're thinking they're probably all
Already
bred.
pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually within 2 weeks of them coming in. So we'll leave them for a bit, let them really settle, and then they'll probably go back up front.
Carl, just eat it.
Just because then there's less picking between those two boys. Okay?
Now, if you notice here, we have a big pile of poop. Tara didn't shovel it there. This is the alpaca poop pile. Now, I don't know why they just don't poop outside, but I guess they want an indoor toilet. Hey, you guys were outside. Yeah. All right, so let's go in. We will pull out the alpaca and pigs, I think. Oh, the apple.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Piper was taught to sit.
Oh, sit, Piper. Hey, wanna sit, big girl? Hey?
Which is
Good
kind of a
girl.
sit. The butt doesn't go right down, but it's the thought. It's the thought that
You
counts.
want your apple, bud? He says, I'm sitting already. Where are you sitting? Good boy. Hey? No, you already had yours. Okay. Pumpkin will come. You gotta go out and get your pumpkin. Out. Out.
Out. Come on,
Good
piggies.
boy, Petey.
Yeah.
Good boy.
You show Piper how to go.
Piper. Out. Come on. I'm gonna give Petey one because he's outside. Look. Piper. Look, Petey, good boy. All right, bye, Marley. Bye, Shanzi. Hola, Paula.
Just another day
Yeah,
for
stay there.
breakfast.
I gotta get Piper. She's like the cleanup mode. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go. Good girl.
All right, good job. All right, so Tara's cutting up the pumpkin for the animals, and this one hit the ground. So this is our cleanup crew. She's so happy when she gets her. Oh, there's another one. So we did a video a few weeks back on the benefits of pumpkins and their seeds as a natural dewormer. Here, you've already got one over. No, give me this one. There. She usually gets the little seeds that drop. There we go. She's cleaning up all the little seeds. Good girl.
And Sheldon, yes.
Good stuff, hey bud? Now, hey.
Yeah.
He doesn't, it's interesting because he doesn't like the treats so much that the other ones. He just prefers his hay. A couple little nibbles here and there.
All right.
All right, little lady.
Are you all done? Oh, seeds gone? Look, there's one.
Oh, squeak, squeak. There we go. Now she's happy. Throwing her little pumpkin around. Okay, pumpkins. Here we go. Oh, well, here we stay.
It's hard filming because I'm not in total me mode.
Okay, what are you doing?
These are for the pigeons.
Pigeon food. So this is what you're going to spread out in the yard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you are grabbing wheat and barley. Okay. Now we did do a video, a few years back now, where we tested and we made our own blend, sent it to the lab, and then tested it and found that we were bang on what the nutritional value on the food
for a 17% layer.
The only thing we were missing, I think, was calcium, which we crush up eggshells. Okay, we better go out. And I think proteins I think were good. But we do use a boost of protein in fish meal or in seaweed, kelp, I believe it is. And we supplement that for the birds in the winter months because they're not getting their bugs. Okay, so pigeon food goes out, and then these guys scatter and confused and can't really find much, but the pigeons will go down there and they'll eat that. There we go. They've got their hay, they've got their treat, their
Pigeons
pumpkin.
didn't come out?
No, well, the pigeons will usually come out once
Well, I've got
the
food over there now, so
once the animals clear. Yeah, on top of that,
yeah.
that old rabbit hutch we've got over there. So
Yeah,
she's
the
been
roof
putting
has been nice, so.
putting grains up there, so it's kind of out of the way and a little easier for the pigeons to get. Speaking of the pigeons, they are probably in here up. Yeah, there's some that are up there. Somebody had asked. Actually, a few people had asked in the comments of the last video, where are the pigeons at? They're around. There's some out here. And then there's another batch inside as well. So they just stay out here in the rafters and hang out in the wintertime. Oh, you guys. You just ate. Paula.
How's the water out there?
Water.
I didn't know if it melted yesterday.
Not that much, no. That's good. It could probably use a little bit.
Yeah.
So we like to keep this topped up. We've got this little ramp built here for the pigs to get up and get the water. So we've got the heater that's in here, keeps it defrosted. And then we'll usually have to put a few jugs in here once a day, usually evening or morning, one of the two. And now a word from our sponsor, Olight LED Flashlights. Now, when I am not in the farm, I am actually a home inspector, and I use LED flashlights quite often. It's probably my #1 tool in my bag. And I have fairly recently, within the last 6 months, switched over to Olight. Now, I have been using a Phoenix flashlight, and it's been good. But the features that I like about the Olight flashlight, this is the Warrior 2. It's very durable, and I also like the way it turns on and off. It's got that tail switch on it. You don't have to fumble for the little button, especially in the dark. It's just nice, you know where it is right on the back. So the sale starts on the 25th, which I believe is Wednesday, and it runs through until the 30th. You can save up to 45%. Some of the models that they are highlighting is, well, this guy here. This is actually the Warrior Mini, and it is a new line they've put out. It's a worldwide premiere. This is the Eternal, and then they've got 4 other flashlights, one for each season. They are very durable. This one's actually made of 99.99% copper, and it's actually pretty heavy, very durable, and it's kind of nice looking. Now they also have the i5T, which is a really good smaller flashlight. It's economical, but it puts out 300 lumens. And again, it has the tail switch where you click once for low, twice for high. And then, of course, they have the P-Run or the Per-Run. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this one here is, it goes on your head. We're going to check that out in a little bit tonight. And it just slides into this holder, or you can use it as a standalone flashlight as well. This one runs 2,500 lumens. The Warrior is 1,500 lumens, and then this little guy here is 300 lumens. So I have now switched over to these lights. Like I said, they are very handy. They're an excellent flashlight. I really love how they charge. They have a charge port that goes on the back. It's magnetic, and it slaps onto there and charges it. So all of these units will do that. Now they do have a free gift, which is this little flashlight. It might not look like much, but this keychain flashlight is actually pretty bright. I believe it's 150 lumens, and it has 2 settings, low and high. And it's amazing on what this little guy can do. You turn it out, and it has a charging port on the side that you just plug into. It comes with a USB charger. And then, of course, the i5T has AA batteries that you would put in there. So pop some rechargeable in there. And now, back to the video. So we're just filling up the waters for outside. Fernando, don't be so loud. And just wanted to touch base on our watering system. So we used to have our mobile home here before we built the house. So there was a line that ran in that we had just capped off for later use when we built the house. Now, when we built the house for the first couple years, we were using 5-gallon containers and filling them at the house and hauling them out. And I just thought of that the other day, and I thought, wow, was that ever prehistoric back then? So now what we did is I had shut off the water main. I had picked up a heat line, a heat trace, which you can see here. And it actually, this is the heat line here. It's plugged into this, which then runs inside the piping. Now we've got this is kind of a emergency valve. It doesn't get turned on and off very often. This is our main on-off valve here. You want to make sure that you have a backup, especially when there's pressure behind this and it's hooked up to the house line, so that this is the kind of emergency, because we have had problems with this in the past. So this heat trace was, it just stays on. It's actually pretty warm there. So we were getting actually hot water coming out of there. So this is just a timer, and I've got it set to be on for 15 minutes and off for half an hour, I believe it is, or even 45 minutes. So it comes on and off throughout the winter, and then it just keeps the line from freezing. Okay, Fernando and the birds. So Tara does a mixture. So she has some of the containers that are back here. These ones have like the barley, the wheat, the oats, and then this one here she blends up for the chicken. So it's kind of a pre-mixed.
This is peas and lentils this way, and then we soak it for, yeah, that's usually about a week. And then I just fill it. It's just extra protein, so I'll fill that with water.
Yeah, the reason why we soak these are because as they are, they're very hard for the animals to digest because of the outer shell and casing on them. So we soak them just to make them a little bit more appetizing.
So then we've got flax. I think they're flax, should be.
So we've got the individual containers here. It looks like flax is good in this one. Here's the flax. And then here we have oyster shells. This is oyster shells, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. They,
I gotta crush my eggshells.
Yeah,
you can use oyster shell, eggshells. You can use limestone, gravel, anything to give them a grit in their gut. And the grit just helps grind up the grains. And processing in their crop. It's called a crop, and it just helps them digest that way. And,
so this here is the canola.
Canola is popular this time of the year because you'll see these girls are all molting.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, she can get it through.
Good girl.
The girls are molting, and it's really, not my hand, please. That's not allowed. And it's just really good for their feathers coming in and whatnot. Oh, that must be a Fernando one.
Oh, yes, Fernando has big poops.
Okay, so then, yeah, you got your oyster shell. Cat food, don't eat cat food.
Oh, yes. We do get some cats in from time to time.
So now with winter here, extra protein is always good, and the fun stuff is cracked corn. So the fun stuff is cracked corn. They don't get too much of that. Fish meal and kelp. I'm going to put them in, fill that up with.
So fish meal and kelp are some good proteins.
Yeah.
Now that
Fish
they're
meal is like your omega, your oils, your omega-6, your so if you're going to the grocery store and you're looking at eggs and you're wondering which ones, when you're buying like the omega-6 and they're like twice as much, and well, it's just because they were fed flax and canola. That means they're omega-6, and it's just a different oil. I can't say, I've never noticed a difference in taste in the egg. I'm sure that question will come. I've never noticed a difference in taste of the eggs.
Oh, look, somebody wants
Cracked corn.
Yeah.
You want some cracked corn, Mom? I know you do. Dad, would you stop it? So this is kelp, right? Which is, kelp is just seaweed, ground seaweed. It's like kind of like a super green, right? You know, look.
Fernando's just, he just wants to impress people. He's like, I don't need to eat right now.
Fish meal is all the bone and fish parts ground up.
Oh, there we go. Mmm. Fish.
We decided to go, before I mix this all in into a feed, like the feed that Marsh was saying, that we made up. I used to mix it and make it all into one. And you know what? This is just, it's easier.
Yeah.
I like it because you can see which ones they need at different times, which is how I know that during this molt, the canola is popular. That gross. She's like having fun with that.
Yeah. Just cleaning up the lid.
Yeah. I don't know if you're ready to go back in yet.
Nah, probably not. She's not bleeding or anything, but she needs just a little bit more time.
Okay, don't let anybody out. They're gonna like attack me. Did I not put canola in here? Oh, what you need? Oh, what you need? Hey? Okay, hang on. I need canola. What you guys do? Mix up your bins here?
Yeah, they're a little smorgasbord of buffet style.
Oh!
Oh, that's the cracked corn.
Cracked corn. What are you doing in the tree? When you get out of the tree, there you go.
One of the young guineas.
Okay. There's your...
There you have it.
You're not going out. So somebody online on one of the videos asked how many eggs a day do we get? 3. Right now, 3. Because the brown ones are going through molt, so they're not laying. And most of them are old. There's a couple young ones that haven't started laying, and they just get done. Oh, Mark, you try to follow me with that camera.
Yep, got to stay where the action is. And that's the canola.
That's canola. I was going to put kelp, but I'll wait till one of the flaxes is empty.
Yeah, and we use these containers, well, here, but we also use them, you'll see when we go out to the ducks. We've got a bunch more of them that we put up in various locations so that there are a number of different watering points rather than just one where they all flock to. How are you guys doing in there? Good? Sheldon? Little lady's still got her little piece of pumpkin. And of course, Scooby's by the watering hole. Alright, so while Tara's just checking for eggs in there, I just wanted to kind of mention about how we...
a bunch of rubber eggs.
Oh. They have been eating their eggs and breaking them, so we put a couple in. Now what we do is we don't heat the barn, we actually cool it. And this is our exhaust ventilation fan, hooked up to a high and low switch, which is then also hooked up to a mercury controlled thermostat. So we set the temperature to about 2 degrees Celsius, just above freezing, so that we want to get the humidity out, which is the main thing. So we actually cool the barn, and then down at the other end we've got our makeup air or fresh air intake that comes in at this point here. We actually had to put an elbow on it to point in this direction here, because the cool air would come down and would freeze the water pipe in here, and we'd get ice buildup. So just little tweaks over time to make things work efficiently. All right, so 3 eggs. There you go, right on it. So you can see all the different colored eggs that we have. Americanas, and we've got Isa Brown in here. No white eggs. Those are usually
there's only one white layer.
Well, there's a leghorn in there, isn't there?
Yeah, she's a cross.
Okay.
But so we get the variety of colors. Yes, I only get 3 eggs approximately a day right now. There's multiple layers, but because they're older, they only lay like one every couple days.
And these ones here.
That's the little bantam that raised the guinea.
Oh, okay, it is.
And so she's a good layer.
All right, so there's our peas and lentil soup.
Yeah.
Cold soup. So that's going to sit for a few days to soften up. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah,
okay,
tomorrow
you were doing them a few days.
Yeah, tomorrow morning it'll soak up the majority of it, and then I can give it to them. That'll be no water left in there tomorrow.
She's all changing things up on me all the time.
I do change quite often because of you're adapting or you notice something different, right? Yeah, I mean, I hadn't done it for a while because they weren't eating it.
Yeah.
Now they're eating it again. It's like, so that's why I like the free bins too.
All right, so I will take these. We're going to go out and do the ducks and the ponies. Oh, they've got quite a bit of water up here.
Yeah.
And so I mentioned this, I think in the last video, that the ponies seem to like to go into the old chicken coop. Oh, what's that? Some fresh water? So this area here is another hay stored area. So we've just got them scattered around here and there.
So I don't have to play in the winter?
Yeah. Yeah, it's this addition that we built on has worked out really well. All right, you guys want some hay? Okay, here we go. You got it?
Yeah. Watch out, Meadow. I know, eh? Move your butt. You can't pull it into my hands.
Wants the first mouthful. Come on, Daisy.
Yeah.
Come on, Daisy.
Come on,
her coat's really coming in, isn't it? You can really notice it.
Daisy, get your house.
Now, some of you had asked what breeds are they? You know, we're not too sure. We believe that Daisy is a pony. Ponies are more stocky. And they're, oh, what is that? Did you just wake up? Oh yeah. They're more filled out, and they've got a thicker coat generally than horses do. And her coat definitely, she looks like a big stuffed animal in the wintertime.
A little fluffy troll.
A little troll, yeah.
You like the sunbeam in the morning that comes in this building.
Well, as long as you don't poop in there all the time.
Oh, they do.
I know.
Actually, this one's not bad.
Well, I don't see too much.
Oh, I see one.
I know the donkeys we had in last year, the mini donkeys. Oh, they spent all the time in there, and then they just piled it up. Yep.
It's actually thawing.
Oh yeah, it is fairly warm in here. It's amazing on even just having the plastic up here, that sun coming in, really does a good job. Oh boy. Oh, and we did put the young Muscovies out here, correct? Yeah, I see some in there. So, so the young Muscovies have moved out, and they are now out in this area. They're large enough that they're fine to be out here. Some of you had asked, where are the little baby Muscovies, the ducklings, in the last video? So I didn't get them, but sometimes I miss a few of them. And here's either cheese or quackers.
Yeah, no, is that?
No, my buddy Hi is right here. He's busy drinking. He doesn't have time to come and check me out. Yeah, here's quackers here. So you can see the different containers. We've got one there, and then we've got them all in that area there. So everybody is spaced out.
This tends, if you folk, the ground is wet and soppy, and so I like doing this every day just to dry it out for them. And it actually works really good as compost in the garden come spring, but it just keeps the floor nicer for them.
Yeah, Tara had taken some of this stuff out and put it in the garden, and her tomatoes just took off. So I think you're going to learn, you're going to find out all these little different things to do and ways to improve. So we're just kind of adding things to the list.
So you're actually buying into your garden already now by how you do it. And the more the more carbon you put in it, the quicker you can use it in the garden.
So their food is a mixture of the grains, and we've got it hanging up down over there.
And in there, I gotta fill that.
Yeah, there's nothing in this one.
More important to have your feet dried.
Yeah, and then the rabbits that are in here, they've got some grains and they've got some rabbit pellets as well. So here, and Billy's always in there. Billy Idol. And we've got a new entry here as well. It looks.
Okay, you're fine.
So, and they are open to the outside, so they can get out there. And, if they want to go out and play in the snow, they can do that. They've got the little housing that's out there as well, which is some old compost bins. Well, I don't know if they're old, but we got them used, and they work really well. All right, well, let's go out and check in on the animals and see how this thing works. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see the glowing eyes of what looks like a sheep. 2 sheep looks like we have out here. That is Daisy and Tulip over here. So it seems to be lighting up everything pretty nicely. And that looks like Turbo there. Hi Turbo, how you doing, bud? Is everybody tucked in? Hey? Oh, shake. Oh, there we go. What's going on? It looks like, oh, everybody's looking at the door. No, it's me, Paula. Oh, what do we have here? Oh boy, Petunia and her pigs. Ever since Petunia was just a little kid goat, she has always loved sleeping on her pigs. Alright, so yeah, it looks like everybody's in here, all tucked in. Hey Billy, got Billy here, we got Carl over here. Still hanging out, still best friends, right? The kid goat's in here. And alpacas over in this area here. Hi Shanzi, how you doing? All right, so I will let you guys go back to sleep. Don't want to disturb the pigs. No. All right, we'll leave them be. We'll head out and check on the ducks. Well, hello everybody. How you guys doing? Burning the midnight oil, I see. We've got some roosters down here tucked in. Usually they roost up. We've got one here, and if we turn this way, here are the other band of bros over here. See how they're making out through here. Yeah, no, this is This light works pretty good when doing chores in this time of year when it's dark at 4:30. Right, Meadow? You the only one? Where are the other ones? Tucked in? Oh, there's movement. That looks like Daisy over there. Daisy! Here, let's put it on turbo. There we go. You can see right over there. There's Daisy. Oh, and who do we have here? Levi. You know, when do these guys ever sleep? It seems like they're always out. Hey, Levi? Levi, buddy, what are you doing? Look at your eyes. They're red with the glow of the light. All right. Well, I'll let you guys get back to whatever you were doing. So normally we don't need lights like this unless we're heading back into the back area where there is no lighting. We have quite a few white Christmas lights that we have up all year long. Tara loves her white Christmas lights. They're on the building, they're on the fencing around here, and you can also see we've got our lighthouse that is on the edge of the pond. That has really helped out since we put that in about 3 years ago. So lighting too much isn't an issue unless we're heading back into the acreage a little bit further back. But it's been nice, you know, it's on the head, it tracks your head motion pretty well, and I quite enjoy it. Now, I would also like to wish all of our American subscribers a happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is this coming Thursday, so I'm assuming it's next weekend is your holiday weekend. So if you are interested in the Olight LED flashlights, head over to their website. Both links are down in the description below. Don't forget to put in the coupon code 10acrewood on checkout. And we'll see you next video. Take care and have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.